You are all playing all of these cozy games right now on one hand, and the new upcoming games on the other hand are calling you with shiny sparkles of promise. But you can't see the new ones because how cluttered the titles appear and your older games returning. I'm here to clear that view for you. Welcome, cozy gamers. My name is Aine, and it's time to journey into titles with a pending release in 2023 and 2024. There are over 30 titles to cover. I researched each title, and these games have no official release date listed on their site or social media when I posted this video. I will keep you updated in the comments if there is one added for them. Also, please note that the games you have just seen are only some of what I will cover. Let's strap in and see the cozy titles I'm excited about. The first game we'll cover will be Spells and Secrets. This game is set to be released. It appears in Q3. I do see a date for the consoles being about June 25th, but nothing's been official, which is why it's on this video. Now, this game is a roguelite dungeon crawler as you go through a magical school trying to rescue students and solve the mysteries as to what happened to the school. So if this is your first time at the school, you're going to learn things and you're going to use those skills in order to see what's going on with the school. I love, just honestly, there's nothing about this game that I don't enjoy, to be honest. I love the character design. I love the atmosphere. I like you can create your own character. And on top of that, there's not many roguelike games that are not set in a more darker tone. Which is what I'm looking forward to in this game. I do have this game. I'm just not allowed to share anything right now on it, but look forward to more on that. Number 2 on our list is Pekoe. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm terrible with names. So this is a game that features cat and tea making. It's a simulator about, making teas, and it's filled with cats. I mean, I don't know what else to say that it's cute. It's a simulation game. It has cats, and, you're going to be blending tea and making friendship. I mean, what more can you ask for in a type of game that, promotes two of the most coziest things to me? Animals, cats in this case, and then making tea. So I'm looking forward to this game. Mind you, this game has a Q2 for this year, but I don't quite think they're going to make it unless it happens to be, announced on Wholesome Direct, which I don't know if they'll be on this year or not. But yes, this game has everything that anyone can be looking for, and I think in a simulation game with cats and teas, and design is awesome as well. Number 3 on our list is Paleo Pines, set to release in fall of 2023. Now, this game, the reason why it stands out to me, it is a what-if situation. What if there was a place where dinosaurs continue to live and they became a part of everyday life? And this is exactly, what the game does. They are a part of life. They help you complete tasks on your farm. Instead of a horse, you have your, dino that you ride on. And you can, do this, set in a farming sim game, basically. So, the colors are vibrant. The calendar, of course, is, based on things related to dinosaurs. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this. I'm not a dinosaur fan, but this one actually might make me one. Number 4 on our list is Fae Farm. This game is an exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, which means that's where I'll be getting it. I'm a PC player, mostly because of my hands. They don't hold a controller as well. But for this game, I'm willing to risk hand pain in order to play it because it is adorable. It's like everything that I can ask for in a co-op game that is a farming sim, but it's also an RPG. I mean, the game is just stunning. It's so beautiful. The aesthetics are, you know, very just eye-pleasing, which is what I enjoy. I love the fact that you can decorate a shared space versus everybody having their own space as well. And then of course you have the, you know, the adventure part of it, which is, you know, the Fae magic, that you're there to, you know, see how it happens and what you can do. And then, you know, it's 4-player co-op, which is rare in these type of games, because a lot of games co-op is more of a multiplayer is more of an afterthought versus being built into the game to begin with, which is why this game is really high on my list. And I'm looking forward to playing it late this year. Number 5 on our list is Meetlight and the Secrets of the Universe. Now, this game I actually backed on Kickstarter, and the reason why I backed it is mainly due to the fact that there is a spiritual component to this, you know, farming sim game, and that really, you know, stood out to me, was the spiritual story versus just the farming and the building and, you know, uncovering a secret. I enjoy like spiritual journey games, so this is why this one was high on my list, and also why I backed it almost immediately the minute it came out. Now, I didn't get the highest tier because unfortunately I can't afford that much, but you know, it's going to be a interesting take on a genre that has seen, you know, different iterations, but hopefully the spiritual story part of it is what makes it stand out for this game. This game is set to release December of 2023. Number 6 on our list is A New Leaf Memories. It's set to release in Q3 of 2023. I should have access to this release as I did back it back on Kickstarter. Now, there has been some developmental issues in terms of who was creating it, and how they had to sell out to Kity in order for them to take over the development. Now, Kity is, you know, sticking to what was promised in the Kickstarter as best as possible, including all the, you know, tiers that were pledges that were available on there. So the reason why I backed this game was mostly, it seems like your typical farming sim game, but honestly, I love the aesthetics of this game. Now, this is old footage from the Kickstarter. I was not able to find a newer version. All you see is, you know, GIFs here and there posted by the developers on what it looks like right now. So, honestly, I think this game is going to be good. Be your typical farming sim game that's just very cute, and really sometimes that's all you need in a video game. Number 7 on our list is Pine Hearts. This is a puzzle game / exploration game similar to a short hike, where you're traveling through a park and you're going to discover secrets and paths as you work your way through the park. I enjoy exploration games, puzzle games, and this is very cute and very just wholesome, so I'm really looking forward to giving it a try. Number 8 on our list is Chicken Journey. Honestly, it would not be the type of game I would typically go for, but I love, you know, the aesthetics. I love the calmness of it, and it looks so cute. And you journey as a chicken as you ask, you know, the ultimate chicken question, which the only one that comes to mind is, why did the chicken cross the road? This game comes out Q3 of 2023. Number 9 on our list is The Ranchers. Now, this game I have backed, so I will also have access to it once they release it for my tier level, which I believe I got the finished game in this case. This is planning on coming out Q3 of 2023, and honestly, it's more of a open world country life sim game. So it has that more of that, realistic approach to farming than I've seen in other farming games where they're more like pixel arts and so forth. This is more of a realistic, closer to sim style, which I enjoy. It's also a top-down, asymmetric view as well, which allows you to see more of the world, from above versus from eye level or, sideways. Now, just like any other farming game, you're going to be able to raise animals, crops, make machines, build your dream home, and then explore the open world. And then, of course, there's mines and dangerous animals, or monsters as they mention here. And as always, you can earn the village's respect and their esteem and, start a family. This is also a co-op game, which gives me hope that the co-op will be, more viable, because it's built with mind with it being a co-op versus just a single player game. Number 10 on our list is Everafter Falls. It's set to release Q4, December 2023, depending on which date you're going by, listed on Steam for the page. Now, this game, it's interesting. Like, graphic-wise, I love it. It's cute. It's adorable. It's the pixel style, very cute, very, wholesome. I mean, what more can you ask for it? The part that's interesting about this is that the developers actually listed on the page that you wake up in Everafter Falls and discover your life on Earth was just a simulation, and that you're there to rediscover, peace that you once had here, which is very interesting because it's the different take on the farming sim where, your grandpa dies or you're sent here, visit your grandparents depending on which game you're playing. So I'm looking forward to this one and seeing what makes this even more different from other farming games. Number 11 on our list is Cattails Wildwood Story. It's set to release Q4 of 2023, and there will be a demo starting June the 1st on Steam that you're able to play. I'm not sure if the demo will be on the Switch or not. I'm going to need to confirm that for you guys. Now, here's another game that, of course, I've backed. I love cats, and to be able to play a life sim game as a cat where you do the same things you would do in a simulation game, I mean, how can I say no? I do have the first one that came out, that was Cattails, and I didn't put in many hours as I would like into that game, but I'm hoping with this one that will be much different. The artwork is very not as aesthetically pleasing, I guess, as some of the other games out there, but for what this game is and what it represents, the actual still art of the cats they're beautiful. So I can let go that the design may not be as clean in the background, as long as, the portraits and everything else, fits that nice, clean, work put into it. Number 12 on our list is Horticular. Now, this game is a sandbox game where you're a gnome and you're going to restore a long lost garden, find animals, build an environment, and just relax in this, builder game. This game is, what I've been looking for, with less of the, overarching, like in farming games where you always have to socialize and reach out to people and try to make connections. Now, this game is strictly sandbox for building a garden, and I could not ask for anything more in this game. Sometimes I like to just turn on these games and just, chill out without having to worry about doing so much more extra in order to get the full potential of the game. The game here is strictly build a garden and reclaim land and just build your, dream garden. Number 13 on our list is Critters Crops, set to release Q3 of 2023. Now, this is another game I backed on Kickstarter, so expect me to also cover this game more so in the future. In essence, like this game, the reason why I backed it, it is a Halloween version of a farming sim. And I mean, I really couldn't say no to that, as you're going to grow magical creatures and be the witch you were always meant to be and uncover your past. Can't ask for a more cozy fall game than this one. Number 14 on our list is Pixelshire. Here's another farming sim game with pixel style that's honestly just adorable. I mean, what can I say? If it's adorable, cute, I'm almost sold on any game. Now, what makes this game a little bit different is that since it's a sandbox RPG game, that it mixes all the life sim elements, but with town building and exploration. And it feels like there's more of a focus on combat in this one. So you can actually explore, the town, make the town your way, and get to know everyone and explore the whole continent of Arcadia. So really, this is more of a, I want to go on an adventure and just keep going on an adventure, and then, return back to farming sim games when I want to be in town. So this game is set to release in 2023. Number 15 on our list is Flutter Away. It is an exploration game in which you're in an Amazon forest and you're basically going to be walking around and taking pictures of animals, insects, and just exploring, around this forest and then filling up your journal. Honestly, I love these type of games. I love exploration games like this. Especially, I like taking pictures of animals and of flowers and so forth. So I really am going to enjoy this game. I feel like just because look at this, like you're walking down a path, you got a clear pathway, you got to be able to butterflies. I also didn't mention I love butterflies as well. So yeah, I mean, you're camping out in a forest and you're taking pictures and nothing's out to attack you. What more can you ask for? Number 16 on our list is Frogsong. Now, this is not a typical game I would normally go for. Frogs are really not anything I'm interested in, but this is a game about an underdog frog who is expected to go into one field in his village, which is being the caregiver or healer, I believe, or a medical. And in this case, he actually wants to protect the world, so he sets out just to do that. So it's a adventure game of a little frog named Chorus who wants to be a protector and not what he is set out to, what's expected of him, I guess would be the best way. So I enjoy these types of stories, which is why this one is on my list. It is set to release this year as well. Number 17 on our list is The Garden Path. Now, this game I do have already because I backed it on Kickstarter. Now, I did have some issues at first playing it, which is why I'm not playing it as much because the game kept crashing on me. But now that we're nearing to release, I'm hoping to pick it up again, because the reason why I did pick up this game is I love the aesthetics of this game. It's very soft and it's just very reminiscent of a time that's akin to almost a fairy tale, where everything just looks real but unreal at the same time. And you come to this place, you need to learn about the previous gardener that's here as well. You have the stargazing, which I believe is, you know, one of those things that you do when you're at night in a place like this, is that you're going to look up at the stars, because you can see the stars. You know, depending on where you live, you may not be able to see the stars because there's too much light. So between that, the part where it's also doesn't require hours upon hours of days, because there's only so much you can do, you know, in the game, where it's akin to like a Animal Crossing or Cozy Cove. So yeah, so look forward to it. It's a summer 2023 now is the last I've heard for the release. Number 18 on our list is One Lonely Outpost. Now, what I am going to enjoy about this game is that it's a farming sim set in space. Your job here is to colonize and transform a world that is barren, and you're going to turn everything into, you know, landscapes, you know, farming, buildings, and you're just unlocking the mysteries of this world. So I really enjoy space stories. I've always have been, you know. I hope in my next life I get to, you know, travel through space, and, you know, just like they do in the sci-fi movies. But, you know, that's my next life, not my current life. Right now I'm going to be living through this video game on what it is to spend life on a planet, and how you're going to transform it so it's a place that you call your home and live off of it, the land. This game is set to release sometime this year. Number 19 on our list is Wholesome, Out and About. Now this game, you're out to help your granny after a terrible storm destroyed her cottage and just, you know, and the island that she lives on. It's a coastal island. So here you're going to work on restoring the land. You're going to forage, you're going to garden, you're going to cook. It has many different items to collect. It has a lot of cooking recipes as well, for those of you who like to cook in games. You can also decorate your house. Of course, you have your garden, as you can see here in the video right now. And then there's going to be just other things that you can do that is, you know, similar, but yet, you know, still different in terms of the character design and, you know, what focuses it will be on. It's set to come out this year, 2023. Number 20 on our list is Spirit of Midnight. Now this game is a little bit more darker in tone than some of the other games listed on here, but it is an exploration, adventure, point and click game in which you play as a house cat who gains the ability to, you know, leave the home, and then you're going to embark on an adventure. Now this adventure happens to be supernatural and, you know, in nature, and then you're going to be, you know, we're going to befriend people, all in the effort to restore the balance of the forest and see what's going on behind the mysteries. Now, again, cats, it's different. It is darker, but it's more of a cozy dark versus a completely dark natured game, which is why it's on the list and why I'm keeping an eye on it, because I want to play as a cat exploring and figuring out what's going on in this world. It's set to release 2023. Number 21 on our list is Kity Builder. Now here's another game featuring a cat, which, you know, I'm there for. But let's add to that this is a exploration sandbox game. So you're going to literally build different islands because you're the cat builder. So you're going to customize the buildings, the environment, and of course, as always, it's at your own pace, which is, I think, is the key to what makes a game cozy. Is there's no race to the end. You can take your time, get sidetracked, and, you know, just build and do what you want to do in these games without any pressure. Now, I have played the demo of this game, so years ago, I think 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'm not sure how long it's been. The art is different as well, so, you know, it's going to be up to see, you know, how this will play out in the end. The artwork hasn't changed all that much. I don't know what they've added. The demo's still available on Steam. But demos, I might play demos of these games that I have listed on here, especially if they don't get released this year, so we have an idea as to, you know, what's available on them at this time. But it's set to release also 2023. Number 22 on our list is SunnySide. Now, this game has been on my radar for quite a while. The things that I enjoy about this is that it is a JRPG, which is a Japanese role-playing game, farming sim that tries to bridge the gap between, you know, what is traditional and then modern. So, and it's set in a Japanese countryside, which I also love as well. As I love anime, I love manga. Though my tastes have changed over time, I really do enjoy them all. Now, this game is, since it's more focused on a Japanese viewpoint, I believe, and it's a modern Japanese, so you'll see, you know, the school kids wearing their uniforms and more of a Japanese aesthetics, versus, you know, but more modern versus, you know, their anime style. So yeah, this game has been on my list for quite a while. It is set to release this year, 2023. But honestly, I feel like this game has been in development for a very long time. But, you know, I support developers who want to take their time releasing a game. And, if, you know, if it takes them 10 years, it takes them 10 years. I'm still going to support them, no matter what it is. And I am, of course, here to see the final product and play the game and enjoy it. Number 23 on our list is Hometopia. Now, this game, I'll admit, is on my radar due to the fact that it's, according to the Steam page, it's going to be a free-to-play game. So that's why it's on my list. I'm usually skeptical of free-to-play games, especially when it comes to ones that focus on designs and, you know, making the best houses, because typically they have to monetize themselves somehow. So I'm hoping it's not terrible monetization in this game, but I do enjoy designing. I love watching HGTV when I can in my spare time when I'm, you know, playing cozy games. Because I like fixing up houses. I like designing. You know, I love to see all of that. So this is what this game reminds me of, is actually doing that, but in this game. And it's free to play, so that's the part that's drawing me to it the most. Beyond that, I'm just gonna keep my eyes on it. It will be on my radar. I may talk about it some more once I get my hands on it, because, you know, everyone enjoys a free to play game that's done well, and it's, you know, doesn't have shady practices when it comes to monetizations. So we're gonna see how this plays out. It's set to release 2023. And we're going to see how it goes from there. And hopefully it turns out to be a good game that we'll enjoy playing. Number 24 on our list is Paper Trail. Now, this game is, I would put it more as a dark cozy game versus a light cozy game, just due to the aesthetics of the games. But it is a top-down puzzle game about Paige, who's your main character that you're playing as, who's, you know, leaves home and, you know, goes to school, and this is how you're getting her to go through her studies, in essence. So it's a very unique game in the sense of how it works and how you fold paper in order to move forward. So it's set to release this year, 2023, and hopefully it'll be out soon. Number 25 on our list is Camper Van Make It a Home. This game recently just finished its Kickstarter campaign, and I backed it at near the end of it, because the more I thought about it, the more I love what this game represents, which is taking a chance on doing something that most people would find crazy. But, you know, as people, we have to realize that sometimes, you know, if we want to do something, just go ahead and do it. especially when it comes to a video game. How can I say that? No, like, this could inspire someone, and I love video games that could potentially inspire someone to do what you're doing in the video game, which is why I love cozy games. It's because it can inspire you to do this, like building your camper, you know, to your place where you live, you know, you store all your items and everything. Like, that could be someone's dream, and this will give them a good entryway into that to see how it will work for them. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. It's set to release in 2024. I believe it's December 2024 or December 23. I have 24, so we're going to stick with that date for now. Number 26 on our list is Petit Island. This is an exploration photo taking game where you're reliving your grandpa's useful adventures to preserve his memories. Honestly, cats, cute, taking pictures, what more can you ask for in a little exploration game? Number 27 on our list is Go-Go Town. Now, this game, everyone's talking about how it's very similar to Animal Crossing. Here you are a mayor, and basically you're here to make, you know, life great again in this town called Go-Go Town. So you need to, you know, construct the shops, hire people to do the work, you know, automate deliveries, and bring tourism to town, while you're also managing infrastructures and avoiding catastrophe. Now, this game, I don't know if I want to call it Animal Crossing like yet. To me, it's more of a management game than an Animal Crossing game, but then again, I mean, a management game, life sim game, is there really any difference between the two? I'm not sure. That's like another topic. I'm taking a little detour from what the topic is at hand. But yeah, but this game is on my list. I'll give it a go. It looks pretty quirky. I like the animation style, which does, the character designs does look closer to Animal Crossing, which I can see why people are saying that. And since you're building up a town and, you know, hiring people, it's close to Animal Crossing, but I don't think it's close in that sense either. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes, and hopefully I have it set to release in 2024. Number 28 on our list is Everholm. Now, this game is a darker, cozy game. In this case, it's probably more closer to Spirited Away. This girl, she is taken away to a mystery island, and her memories are fading, and everyone knows her and her quest to find her missing sister. Now here, what makes it different is you're going to establish a homestead and, you know, meet the people of this town, learn what's going on, and then solve the mystery of Everholm. And it's an open-ended RPG game, which doesn't require a lot of work. Appears to be some farming in some cases here, and crafting and taking care of your farm. But it's honestly, it's cute. It's of a darker nature, which I'm okay with because it's still a cozy vibe to the game. It's set to release in 2024. Number 29 on our list is Himig. Now, this game is about two kids who are in a peaceful town, and you're just gonna walk through the town, do mini games, talk to the town folks, and just see what you do during your peak of your youth. It's very cozy, wholesome game. Honestly, games like this, I do enjoy just because it lets you take a moment and be in somebody else's shoes and enjoy what's being surrounded with them. The game is set to release in 2024. Number 30 on our list is Little Kitty, Big City. Now, this game, you're playing as a cat and you're lost in a city and you're trying to find your way back home. So you're going to be exploring, you're going to make new friends, wear hats, and, you know, provide some chaos in this world while you're making your way back home. Honestly, I'm noticing a theme to games that I enjoy. It is a, just living in someone else's shoes, whether that's an animal or a person, and just exploring and enjoying a good time while, living in this, in this case, a four-legged feline. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game. The hats are really cute. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be hilarious. You're going to be able to do some very good chaos in your wake here. This game is set to release in 2024. Number 31 on our list is Ages of Cataria. Now, this is a game I also backed on Kickstarter. Now, the reason why I backed it is I enjoy generational games that you can see your characters that you have, in this case, your village, the townsfolk, grow. They'll have 7, years of cycle, I believe is how it works in the game, and then they pass on. But their spirit goes to your spirit tree in the village, and they actually provide you advice as to, what to do in this town. So you're basically will be watching, your town over generations versus, say like Stardew Valley, where you just see your time and point where nobody really ages in that game. Here you will see people age. You will see, them pass on to the spirit tree, but they're still there with you, and you see the generations as they continue to build this, town. You have short stories. You will have villager relationships, maintenance of the village, and then you can make the own story of your village in this game. The game is set to release Q1 2024. Number 32 on our list is Little Sim World. Now, this game I heard through another friend who was streaming it, because on Patreon you actually have access. If you back their Patreon in a certain tier, you actually have access to the game right now. And it's a live sim game, but in a 2D format. They apparently have gone through intensive surveys to find out what people want in a live sim game. And apparently this game is going to have all these must-have features, which include going to work, developing your personality and your interests, earning money, exploring the world, collect cute things, form relationships, try food, build a home, upgrade furniture, and even more, they state. As I, follow some of their posts, even though I'm not one of their Patreon fans, I do follow their posts and am in their Discord server. And I honestly cannot wait for this game to release. I think it's going to be a really good time. The 2D graphics are just, what they set out to do. It's cute. It's a live simulation. It's 2D. And you're going to have a lot of customization. You get to go to work, and it's probably less intense than, say, like a Sims game that can take up more hard drive or more computer power. So this game is set to release in Q1 of 2024 on Steam. Last game on our list is number 33, Puff Pals Island Skies. This is another game I backed on Kickstarter. Now, I don't have access to the pre-alpha because I only backed for early access, which would be beta, I guess, in that case. So this game, if there's a game that I would call Animal Crossing like, it would actually be this game, because you are a person. You're not going to have any romantic relationships in this game. And there are, creatures that you're going to befriend as you create this, garden. In this case, you see you're doing your garden, you're farming, and you're going to harvest your crops. You're going to be able to, make friends, and see the little carrot. Look how cute these creatures are. They're so just adorable. This is going to be like one of those games that I think it's going to be one of the big games to come out in 2024 once it goes into early access. So like be on the lookout for this game. This game, like, look at all the customizations you can do. It's set to be on computer first, on PC first, and then eventually it will move to the mobile app as well. So, you know, and then plus customization, like this game is going to have everything in a, you know, life sim, farming sim game. And on top of that, everything is just so adorable. There was exclusives for Kickstarter that you're not going to be able to get anymore, but I'm sure they'll have other cute outfits. And their plan is to eventually make it free, but it won't be anytime soon. And then they'll, you know, that'll help fund even further areas for you to visit on this game. There we go, Cozy Gamers. 33 games set to release in 2023 and 2024. Remember, all these dates can change. It could be pushed out another year. They may have taken the date away. We won't know until there's more official word from the developers of these games. Now, let me know which of these games you enjoy. Is there one that I miss? Is there something else you want to talk about, Cozy Games? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, I really appreciate you guys sticking through this video with me. It's more of my unscripted, more candid thoughts on these video games, so I hope you enjoyed it. You know, also please let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you want to know more about upcoming games, first live playthroughs, and so much more. For now, this is the end of our journey on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.